welcome everybody to the Antics and Goose Show. I'm Fancy Antics.
And I'm Trap Goose Gaming. This is the show where we talk about absolutely anything and everything, and we bring up your guys' comments, your guys' topics, suggestions in chat, tweets. Basically, if you know us, you've messaged us topics, and we kind of have fun, or I randomly just spout topics at Antics throughout the day, and we kind of that's how we plan it.
With them. It sounds, he's got good ideas. And you may all think of us as very intelligent beings here on the internet, but this is supposed to be the week where we also had the short episode, and we fucked up because we're both very forgetful. And so here we are with another live podcast because we forgot to do the other one yesterday, or record it. So, but hey, you guys want more live? Clearly, by the 5 viewers in our chat here, this is great. But we're gonna have a good time anyways. See how things go. Come along for the session here. Join. We're going to talk about some random stuff as we usually do. Going to be a blast.
And I mean, very well, this is probably going to be a shorter episode than it normally is because obviously with us messing up our short yesterday, we didn't have a whole lot of topics for a full-length podcast today. So
yeah, we'll see how well we can wing it. See.
And
it may be a short in its own nature.
Exactly, right? And make sure you guys don't forget we upload every Friday on YouTube, do it live every second Tuesday on Twitch. And I mean, at this rate, we've done everyone live on Twitch. So make sure you guys don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Share it to your friends, your family, your mama, your pappy. Everybody's got to follow the Antics and Goose Show.
Make it so. Make it so.
Okay, Antics, you ready for the first bit?
Yeah, what we got? Throw it at me.
Okay, so my first question for you. What's your favorite thing to do in the summertime?
Great topic, considering it's hot as hell right now. Favorite thing to do in the summer?
Apparently it's watch hockey right
now. Get
now.
out. Yeah, it's true. No shit, right? Yeah, good point. That'll still be a thing. So watching hockey, yeah. Usually just going out to the lake and like tubing out in the lake or something like that, because we're not by an ocean or anything like that. Ocean would be a blast if we were there, but just enjoying the sun and that kind of nature, walking the beach, a little bit of ice cream, burgers, just a day out in the water kind of thing's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. I like the idea of being on a boat, fishing and stuff like that wasn't bad, but I don't have the equipment. If I go into it with somebody, maybe I would. It's still fun kind of pastime, I think.
Yeah.
Just like that typical summer thing is the thing I like. Just the environment, just the nature, the loud music. Yeah.
Well, and you also live near Sylvan Lake, right? So you basically have all of that within feet of each other. There's ice cream shops and burger shops right on the beach.
Exactly. And that's exactly the visual I was thinking when I was describing that, is that lake and just that environment, people walking down the street, enjoying it, kids having a good time. Hopefully we'll be able to have more of that this summer, obviously.
Sylvan Lake at nighttime is probably one of my favorite places on the planet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice and cool. You're getting the cool breeze from the lake. You're getting, you have all the amenities right next to you. You just go for a walk up and down. Me and the boys sometimes will go longboarding up and down Sylvan Lake. Obviously, back when I lived there, because I don't live there anymore, so it's a little bit harder to just go longboarding. Only
a little bit.
But it was a lot of fun. I loved that place, and so yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. But where I live now, I'm excited for this summer because we have a private beach.
You have a private beach.
We have a private lake.
Right by your house?
Yeah.
What fucking mansion do you live at? Jesus Christ.
Right? This is exactly it. I haven't said that in a while.
Nope.
But yeah, no, it's so yeah, we have a private beach that has paddle boats and a bunch of random shit. You can go barbecue there. You can actually rent it out for the day. Completely to yourself, an entire lake. So I'm excited for that this year. That's going to be a lot of fun. And normally, my favorite thing to do in the summer is I try to make a trip out to BC once a year. And for all y'all that don't know what BC is, it's called British Columbia in Canada. It's absolutely beautiful during the summertime. There's mountains, beaches, and just it's a fun time. So I try to do that once a year, and that's always a blast. I mean, I wouldn't want to be there right now because it's like plus 35 out there. So, and that just sounds like a miserable hell.
Yeah, Jesus, like something like that. Yeah, and humid and stuff, and yeah,
But I'm excited
really
for
hot.
this summer. I feel like stuff's starting to go back. We're starting to get more normalized. So
Exactly. Yeah.
hopefully we can do more things. Like the Calgary Stampede's happening.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see.
mean, yeah, exactly. Most likely, we can't guarantee that, but
Yeah,
that's
K Days got canceled today.
Oh, did it? I see. I didn't even know that. Damn,
Yeah.
fucking K Days.
Yeah, just couldn't think we could do justice. I'm not sure about Red News Western Days or anything, but we'll see about that.
I mean, Western is a little bit
Windows.
smaller, so lower budget, so I don't know if they can quite put in a lot of the restrictions that the Stampede is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, to give people more space at the Stampede, they're going less rides, apparently. Which, I mean...
So, and a lot of everything's outdoor, I think. I don't actually know if that's just entirely true or something to that effect, but...
Yo, but I miss that, like, at those, like, the fairs and the events like that. The inside events, where you can go just buy snacks and random, like, baked goods from some old lady down the street. Like, you know, like, the Hawaiian shaved ice at the Western Days that was served inside. Goddamn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. That shit was good, man.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep, that's just classic. It's giving me, like, flashbacks and stuff. It's great.
But shit.
It's been too long.
That's... Oh, man. It just takes me back.
Sure does.
I want to... Yep. Like, it sounds so weird, but, like, that shit was literally, like, 2 years ago.
Yeah, pretty much, actually.
And it feels like it's so fucking long ago.
Just because it's supposed to be an annual thing, and yet...
Yep.
No, it's not. Yep.
Damn.
Pretty much.
Okay, so you ready for my next random question for you?
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna do this. Okay, if you could only drink one thing and it isn't water, what would you drink?
Well, obviously, whatever it would be would contain water. Would iced tea be allowed to say?
Yeah, I mean, it can contain water.
Water.
It just can't be straight water.
Can't be straight water. Yeah, it's probably iced tea or sweet tea for Americans.
I'm assuming. Okay, so like the way I look at this is like you could drink water, but you have one other drink you can have.
Okay, that's a fair point. Actually, good way to put it. Yeah, probably either sweet tea or it's not iced tea or Diet Pepsi probably.
Ooh, that'd be that's not a bad choice. I'm kind of with Demi. Red Bull is pretty fucking great. I need caffeine, so I need caffeine in my life in some fact. So I've been torn between kind of energy drinks or coffee.
Yeah, coffee is a high on my list too, and maybe it's probably number 3 on there or something like that. If I had to pick something, because there's. But
what about beer?
Ways you could do that.
Think about it. You can never get drunk ever again for the rest of your life. You just drink water and iced tea.
Can it be a Long Island iced tea?
Nah, like okay, now,
That's still Pepsi in my other aspect.
You know, like, okay, here's my answer right now: the caffeinated Rockstars. So like the Rockstar that are alcoholic.
Yeah.
Boom, 2 birds, 1 stone. I can get drunk and I get my caffeine. So it's like it depends on how many I drink to make sure I'm okay to go to work. You know.
There we go. If I can just get a Long Island iced tea, a can or something like that, then I guess I'll pick that.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Probably.
Damn.
I haven't seen it.
Damn. Okay. That is a fair question. Okay, so now here's the second one we're firing at you. What
we're definitely trying to have a heart attack at.
Would you rather be Batman or Spiderman?
That's a fucking easy one. Easiest question you've ever asked me. What do you think?
Well, you're probably going to say Batman, but
You're goddamn right. I'm going to say Batman, and you're going to say Spider-Man because you're a little bitch.
Okay, but now hear me out.
Sorry.
Like, okay, I'm with you. Like, Batman is not as bad as people say. Like, you know, Batman gets shit on a hell of a lot because, you know, he's not...
I don't know why, but...
Because he's not a real superhero, that's why.
Neither is Iron Man, then. Fuck it.
But see, this is the thing. If you consider Batman or Iron Man a real superhero, you have to consider Batman a real superhero.
Yes.
So, like...
Absolutely.
You can't have one without the other. But, like, Spider-Man because he's got legit powers,
Hmm.
and I don't know, man. I think I'd have to pick Batman too, just because rich. You know, sure your parents are dead, but you're rich and you're smart and you've got a fucking Batmobile.
Yeah, true, exactly. The text there, yeah, it's got everything it needs, and like, Spider-Man's cool and all. Like Spider-Man's probably one of the best, if not the best Marvel superhero. Each of them are the most iconic of their own platforms, basically, so or their own brands. But I don't know. Spider-Man has its limits of just how cool, I guess. Web slinging and stuff like that. Bruce Wayne's got all the stuff. He wants to make webs. He can fucking do it.
You're right.
Like slinging like that in that kind of sense.
You're right.
And if you're putting them against each other, Batman would win because it's just his nature of things. He's got a backup plan to kill every Justice League member, which he's executed before in certain story arcs. But and he'd easily had something from Spider-Man. Like it'd be like, okay, well, all he got to do is actually just shoot him. But
do you see chat right now? First off,
they're losing their minds.
First off, hang on. Tilted Taylor's here. Thank you for stopping by, Tilted Taylor. I appreciate the shit out of you.
That's why he's so good.
And yeah, Batman has way too many mental issues for me. And then Demi says, "Call me Batman." Then
I'm kind of surprised that Spider-Man doesn't, in a way. I mean, I guess maybe because his parents were shot like in front of him, and Spider-Man's technically wasn't. His uncle wasn't, but he also has no parents. So you think Spider-Man would be more mentally unstable than he is? Or maybe it's because he was older when it happened? I don't know. Who knows?
That very well could be, because he could have been older, right? The age difference.
Yeah, exactly. Teenager or young adult or something.
But that's fair. No, so yeah, like, I mean, 100%. I think just, like, personality trait-wise, I'd probably want to be Batman. But, like, power-wise, you'd have to want to be Spider-Man. Like, how do you not want to fling off fucking buildings and shit, right? Like,
it would be cool. But if you had to pick a power, I mean, if you had to pick a superhero to be who wasn't just those two, for the regards of their powers, I wouldn't pick Spider-Man.
Really?
It's pretty limited. Yeah, I'm not sure who I'd pick. Like, I mean, Superman maybe. I think Superman's a cliched superhero. I don't even like him that much, but like
cliche superhero, the ability not happening.
But being able to fly and
Vision's pretty dope.
Strength, Vision, yeah, stuff like that. Like, so most superheroes can fly, stuff like that. So if I don't need to swing off webs if I can fly.
Honestly, I think like being Captain America would be pretty dope.
Yeah, even something as simple as that.
Like Captain America's pretty lit.
Thor would be cool. Yeah.
Thor would be lit.
Yeah, that's what Kevin.
Swinging out a big hammer.
Yep. Lightning powers and stuff like that. Absolutely.
Having
Lantern power would be good. Yeah. Those are good arcs as well. Yeah.
We can just go.
There.
Wolverine.
Let's throw that in the mix. If you maybe you're not familiar with this, but like and fucking Wolverine actually, I love that as a kid. If you had to pick a Lantern Corp, which one would you be a part of? Or do you know enough about them?
I don't know a whole lot about the Green Lantern and the Lantern Corps, and
every color has its own thing technically.
Yeah,
the news you might know. But like green's willpower, yellow's fear, red's rage. I feel like he could be rage.
I don't have rage. What are you talking about?
Orange is envy. And greed. I forget what blue and purple are. Purple, I think, is compassion or something like that. Blue, I forget. Mystique would be dope. Yeah, back to the Super one. Yeah, that would be. Yeah. Probably, actually, I think I'd take that power maybe overall. Be able to be anybody. That'd be pretty sick, actually.
Yeah.
I could use that.
Yeah, that would be pretty. You could be Batman.
Yeah.
You just be like, hey, by the way, I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Yep.
Yeah, Mystique is
pretty
dope.
much.
Yeah, so I mean, I only know of yellow and green from the Lantern Corps. Like, I've seen other colors, but I've not educated myself, I guess, enough, because I've never been really into the Green Lantern.
Yeah, it's not my favorite hero at all anyways, either, but there's some of the stories, like the whole Black Lantern story arc, when they invented all the extra color corps and stuff like that, was damn good. Dark as hell, really showed the importance of like the Lantern Corps, given more of a meaning. Not still a lot of the stories I think of the Lantern stuff has been pretty ridiculous sometimes. So it's just dumb.
Yeah.
So, but they really gave a good Good story arc with that one was amazing.
Damn, Danu's the only fans money you could bring in with Mystique's power. God damn.
Exactly. Seriously, the options are limited. You could just be the president, walk into the White House, easy peasy.
Fucking
You
Demi
could
wants to be Captain America's underwear.
Fuck, I bet you do. That's not a half bad trade off,
Cat
too.
said I would be Trap Goose Gaming.
Wow, that's flattery in its finest. That's funny.
Fuck. Okay, well, let's get on to some more nerd talk.
I mean, she could be. She could just kill you in your sleep and then take over the stream and say, yeah, I'm Trav Goose Gaming.
Damn.
Same person as always. What are you talking about?
Damn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to give her ideas.
Yeah, you don't need that. Back onto our nerd talk. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Ooh, favorite Pokemon. Okay. So, not picking legendaries? I feel like leave this off the list for the moment.
Yeah, we can have a separate legendary and
Okay. That's a tough one. I would like to say, let's see, probably what's his name? Obstagoon.
I don't even know which one that one is.
He's the Galarian version of Zigzagoon, but with third evolution. He basically looks like black and white striped.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
he looks like Gene Simmons.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Just
about.
really cool. Yeah, probably Obstagoon, like the move set, the style. Obstagoon would be pretty good up there. Greninja, baby. Greninja is a really cool Pokemon. Probably my favorite starter. That is from the OG.
What the fuck did he just say? I don't know. Why are you freaking out? Can you correct us if we're doing something wrong?
What? Am I talking too fast? Obstagoon is the favorite Pokemon, or Greninja, which is another Pokemon.
Okay, so like, I've got one that I would have as a pet if I could.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got one that like I just think is a badass Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I like as if I had to pick a pet, it'd be Eevee. Like Eevee's fucking adorable.
Yep.
Like,
Absolutely.
How could you go wrong with that? But I love anything with like the Machamp, Machokes, Machops. So like Machoke's pretty badass.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I could do a lot with that. Machoke's good.
Like
buff, big buff guy. Okay.
I just like he just can grab things and beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
It's like if I was a Pokemon, that would be who I'd be.
Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty good. Good choice. I like it.
But now favorite legendary. What's your favorite legendary?
Favorite legendary would probably be either Xerneas for the design, just the way it looks, but favorite overall Darkrai.
Which one's that one?
Very ghost Pokemon. He's like a ghost, mostly black, white wisp of hairish, red, and then like red part of his face and stuff like that. I think he was originally in Gen 4, which will be coming up with the remakes in November there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Darkrai probably.
Because I'm a first gen whore and I love first gen. Mm-hmm. Honestly, still one of my favorites is Mewtwo of all time.
Yeah, he's up there. I think I've just seen too much on him, too much repetition. That's why I don't like him as much as I used to. But yes.
And obviously, like the legendary birds, like Zapdos and Articuno and the fucking fire chicken.
Yep.
Moltres is my least favorite designed Pokemon in of first gen, I think.
Yeah.
It just literally looks like a fucking chicken that you lit on fire and threw through the air.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a pretty lame design. Articuno had flare, Zapdos was, sharp.
Yeah.
Moltres like, yeah. Because it was Uno, Dos, and Tres. So they're like, okay, we got this one, and they're like, yeah. Which I think was the case, because originally what they were planning on doing was they had 2 legendary birds, and the third one was Entei, the dog. Before they saved him for the second generation, they used the fire dog. So they're like, well, we got 2 birds. Let's make a third bird. So I'm assuming Moltres was the third bird, and that's probably where they fucked it up. They're like,
so that's why they did 3 dogs.
It's fire. Yeah. We're short on time.
Okay.
Just let the chicken on fire. We're good. But yeah, I mean, more or less like that.
We can go Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh's dope. Pretty useless.
Pretty dope.
But like, can do cool shit.
Yeah, exactly. Firebird, right? Lugi's cool too. what do you think? Did you see like the Galarian versions of Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno? Like when they redid them new types?
No.
So they're kind of cool if you look them up. There's like Zapdos is like a
What are
like
they
like
called?
the same names, but Galarian versions, like alternate species. So basically, Zapdos I think was like a fighting type.
Moltres
So
actually
he
kind
looks
of
like
looks dope.
Doduo. Yeah, and I forget the other. And I'm pretty sure Articuno is psychic and ice, or psychic and flying, or something like that. And I can't remember what type was Moltres.
Zapdos is fighting flying,
Yeah,
which is lit as fuck.
yeah, it's a cool design. I thought.
Where the fuck did that just go? Moltres is Fire Dark.
Fire Dark. Yeah, and then Articuno is flying and psychic. I think.
Yeah, Articuno looks kind of dope too. But yeah, those birds look lit. Honestly, I think Zapdos got the shitty end of the stick in those designs, though.
True, in a bit, but at the same time, I mean, I kind of like the idea of like a really fast legendary bird like Doduo and Dodrio.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what he does because he's like a running type. Which is kind of cool. You don't see too much flying and fighting types, but things like that.
Damn. Okay, so on this note, we're gonna go on to the next topic.
Hit me.
Now, what's your opinion on Digimon?
It is fucking amazing.
Really?
I love Digimon. Yep.
100%. Okay.
I rewatched them. I rewatched even the movie because it's a huge part of my childhood actually in that bit. To watch the expansion or the like the Digimon Adventure Try, the English dub of that, where it was like the continuation of the original story and stuff like that. That was good. And there's a reboot of the original series now too, so that's back on. I didn't watch as much of the whole other spin-off series of it because you got worse over time and stuff like that. But the OG stuff have the cards, still have lots of the old cards. They're bringing the trading card game back as well too in a whole different format. So that's the thing now. I'm not sure it's out in North America yet, but I think I actually like Digimon more than I do Pokemon, straight up.
Wow.
But it's just not as much out there. There was never that good of a game with it. Like there's so much more money put to Pokemon, so I do still really like Pokemon. But if they were at the same caliber of what they could do, Digimon all the way.
Yo, so I'm completely opposite. I actually enjoyed it growing up. Like, you know, the digi devices that you could have as toys as a kid? You'd have to walk around shaking shit and, like, battle people and shit. I loved those. Those are literally my favorite shit. Cool. It prepared me for my teenage years, if you know what I mean. But, like, looking back at it, I don't remember. Like, I remember, what is it, Agumon? That was, like, the main Digimon, right? Like, the first gen.
Yep.
And I remember
I can name every person and every evolution they have, just so you know.
You're a fucking nerd. But yeah, and I remember there's a cactus with boxing gloves.
Yeah, that's Togemon.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't remember much about it, and I loved it when I was growing up. But like, so I think that's where, because even like, I didn't keep up with Pokemon growing up. Like, I watched the first 2 generations of it, played the first 2 generation games, stopped playing it. And then I got back into it kind of with Pokemon Go. And Digimon just never stuck with me. Nothing stuck with me. Like, Pokemon, shit, I can go through first gen Pokemon like nothing. But Digimon, holy shit, I cannot name more than 2 Digimon.
Oh, there you go. I can do more on that bit. Yeah, Agumon, Greymon, all those. But yeah.
But
yeah, that's all it. Heavy part of my childhood for sure.
I think Digimon was poorly executed in like they should have followed more in the steps of Pokemon. Instead of trying to, they released essentially a similar product, but went a completely different direction. If Digimon literally made a game like Pokemon for the Game Boy, it probably would have succeeded.
Yeah, probably. Exactly. Like, they had to get on top of that. You had, like, the occasional release on, like, PlayStation and stuff like that at the time. Yeah, I'm not even sure N64 got any of that.
No.
And maybe that's probably wise, because Nintendo owns most of Pokemon, so it's like, they have the power to, and the ambition to make it be something, whereas Digimon didn't really have that backing, to my knowledge. So that's you're probably right on that.
So I think and like I know they had like some turn-based games for the PlayStation, like Final Fantasy kind of.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
I just think they copied the wrong game.
yeah, yeah. Should have done like more of a fighting game or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like yeah, like Mortal Kombat style. Like that would have been pretty dope actually. Digivolve during the battle, stuff like that.
And
But yeah,
see, like that's my thing is
um,
I definitely think they could have done. And they're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. Did you watch that as a lot as a kid or
oh, fucking okay. So we're picking all three: Pokemon, Digimon, or Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh times 1,000. Demi brought that up. Yes, absolutely. Yu-Gi-Oh is my shit. I love it. I still have the cards. I still play it. Duel Links. Anyone's got the Duel Links app? Add me. Target name off on chat. I'll have you guys. That'd be great. Yeah, no, do Yu-Gi-Oh. Absolutely. Watch the whole story arc of the first one with Yugi and Kaiba and all that shit. Um, Not much is afterwards, like familiar with the cards and stuff like that, but like GX and 5Ds, card games and motorcycles, that shit, a little weird. No, and absolutely nothing after that. But the abridged series making fun of it's absolutely fucking hilarious. Highly recommend checking that out on YouTube if you haven't seen it. Um, 'cause it's so funny.
Damn.
But
I didn't know you're
yeah,
that much of a
yeah,
nerd. I think
I I fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh, man. It's fucking great.
so. Same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh as Digimon and Pokemon. I grew up out of cartoons real fast. I didn't.
Mhm.
Didn't really. I didn't even grow up with cable to be honest for most of it. Like so, like I can't. Would like I think when I had TV and like internet and shit when I was growing up, I didn't have like I was too old for all the cartoons that were out.
Right,
I got
makes
forced to go
sense.
outside and play, and like I played
Mhm.
PlayStation offline for years.
Right.
So it's
Yeah,
like
I wasn't online for a while, but
um
yeah.
I think that's where I fell off. Like I had a few episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh growing up, had all the cards. It was really I actually
Mhm.
really had fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Didn't honestly I didn't like the TV series as much as playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I think Yu-Gi-Oh has the best
Yes.
card game.
Yeah, and still even to this day, like it's still a major thing. You have that and Magic's the other big one. Those are probably the two biggest in the world, and Magic's even bigger by a long shot. But yeah, for sure, there's
Oh,
huge prize money in it, a lot of valuable cards. Like I bought a pack like stuff recently just for it. I don't do it very often anymore, but there was some valuable cards. The top five cards in it are just so iconic that like they're going for minimum $500 to like over $1,000 a piece. Dark Magician's over $5,000 a piece for that card.
what the fuck?
Uh, yeah, like stuff like that. And then there was one that was released recently called 10,000 Dragon, a throwback to the original 1,000 Dragon card because it was the 10,000th original Yu-Gi-Oh card printed.
Yeah.
There's now over 10,000 unique cards. And that was number 10,000 that they made. So they made that one iconic and extremely hard to get, and that was worth like 6 or 7 grand.
No
So
way. What
yeah,
the fuck?
yeah, yeah, it's nuts,
Shit.
absolutely nuts. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's been fun. But yeah, that's usually how I stay on top of it nowadays. Is just with the Duel Links app on the app stores and stuff like that, because it's like a different way to play it and stuff like that with a card game, and very very popular. Like it's one of the most I think played games on either app store, iOS or uh, Android
Mm,
now.
yeah.
It's in the top 10 for sure.
Shit.
But yeah, it's addictive as hell. It's the
Um,
easiest way to do it.
Denuser brought up something. Have you watched the Mitchells versus the Machines yet on Netflix?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh shit. Okay, one. We're gonna end this topic right here. You gotta watch that
Uh-huh.
shit. It's actually a really good movie. It's done by the same people that did Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So the animation style is really good. It's a really cool story. There's a fucking cute dog in it. You gotta watch it. I think you'd actually enjoy it.
Okay.
So you gotta watch that. We'll end that there. And so like
Right.
Denuser brought this up that he was surprised that I even watched it because it's a cartoon. Cartoon movies I have no problems with. It's cartoon series that I don't generally watch. It's mainly because
Right.
it's like I just don't enjoy watching endless hours of cartoons. I feel like my brain doesn't
That's
get
fair.
stimulated by them. I don't know why. It's just it's how it is. So like I can watch a movie and be like, man, that was a really good movie. Like so on and so forth. And maybe it's because they put way more effort and time into into animated movies than they do in the cartoons.
You might be right, actually. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I enjoy it more.
Yeah.
But it's like
I think that's true.
and it's also like I said, I grew up without really cartoons.
Hmm.
So like now my brain when a cartoon like a TV show's on, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Like I
because
like
you have to watch back into it, and
exactly.
yeah,
So like I like
yeah,
Rick and Morty and like Family Guy's always good to throw on in the background. Futurama's great, The Simpsons, but those are like adult
yeah.
cartoons.
And there are also shows too that are generally you can watch in a variety of order. Usually, like they're not.
Yeah.
You don't have to have this continuous storyline. There is to some degree, maybe, but like it's individual episodes you can just have in the background for sure. A lot easier. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, like it was. So yeah, I think that that's just it, and it could be like my short attention span, the humor and the silliness of cartoons. I guess is probably not my jam.
Gotcha. I was laughing at the comments. I see. Your, Papa Goose says Darkwing Dog, Scrooge my dark. I think he means to say Darkwing Duck and Scrooge McDuck. But that's really funny.
Autocorrect's a bitch. Darkwing Duck was good.
Uh,
I grew up with that. I mean, that is probably one of
yeah,
the only
I
cartoons
never watched
I
much.
own.
Yeah, I watched more Ducktales for sure. That was one of those shows I had in the background for sure. Ducktales is good.
DuckTales is good.
That theme song is probably one of the best OG kid
Yo,
theme songs.
yo,
In the show.
Animaniacs. Okay, I'll get Animaniacs.
Animaniacs was good.
Even we've been
Yeah.
watching the new series off and on,
Mm.
and then it's good. It is because it has adult humor in it. And I think that's what it is. It's
Yeah,
it
you got like that kind of stuff.
right. It gets my gears turning. Which watching
Yeah.
Digimon or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't do it. I've tried watching them all over again, and I just can't get into it. And that could be just.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying they're not great things. I just personally can't watch them. Like even I love the lore and like the history in some anime shows and like the story arcs and stuff. I can't watch anime. I just can't.
Yeah, I don't watch much of it either. I think it's for me. It's just it goes back to childhood and how the experiences I had. I have the ones I watch, and that's what stuck with me. And besides that, I don't watch anime at all. I'm kind of nostalgic in that nature. I think I'm just move on to new shows as an adult, like you do. You have your ones that cling, but other than that,
Yeah, and I mean I watch like my favorite shows just to give you guys like an outlook is like Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy, Suits.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, great shows.
right? Like it's more of a mature drama aspect. And like obviously I love How I Met Your Mother and like Friends and shit like that, but like if I'm gonna sit down and like legitimately pay attention to a show, it's not gonna be a comedy show because I get bored.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with that. It's got to have
I need
some drama to
I
it.
need brain stimulation.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh,
You and I think like a lot of the same shows nowadays.
do you see Danuzi's comment?
Um, let's see, it is here. Used to kiss the TV. I used to kiss the TV when Sailor Moon was on the screen.
Oh,
Nice. I
Danuzer.
don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Damn.
That's. I don't think I watched enough shows. I never watched Sailor Moon. I know of it, obviously. But
I
never watched
honestly,
it, so.
it's once again a cartoon. I'm not gonna hate on it because Cat will have my nuts hanging from the ceiling,
Well, yeah.
but it's not
Oh,
my
yeah.
jam. Just gonna say that. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah.
Man, I think we've got a few more topics to cover before we end this shit. We've already been going for fucking 40 minutes. So I thought this was gonna be a shorter episode.
Look at that. We just keep going. We're good at this.
So here, okay, these two.
Oh,
What happened?
one's Debbie just brought up in the chat there too. Oh my god, do a drag of Sailor Moon. Might either I might do it or a friend of mine might do that actually. Because a coworker of mine's doing like like a sailor mask of like the mask or whatever the guy was like because he's the guy in the show. So she's doing a female version of him and trying to find somebody else to do a drag version of Sailor Moon, which is actually pretty cool. So there's some pretty good ideas out there. I don't know if I'll do it because I'm not a big enough fan of the show, but she's trying to find somebody that'll do it.
Damn.
Mosquito mask, yes, thank you. That's what it is.
Damn.
Anyways,
Shit. Now I'm confused where I was. Okay, So this one, like I said, these kind of feed into each other.
Okay.
If you could just pick up and if you had to pick up and move, where would you go?
Just pick up and move.
Basically, you can't be within like, let's just say like 80 kilometers of where you are. Like, so you can't just be like, oh, I'll move out to Black Falls. You know what I mean? Like,
But well, if that's fairly easy. Probably Calgary
fair.
or Edmonton. But I mean, like, yeah, okay, probably one of those two places, I guess. Calgary, Edmonton, like that. Maybe BC for any reason. Let's assume out of province than BC.
Yeah, if I had to like pick up and move, I'd probably either go Kelowna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kelowna would be my BC place to pick. Yep.
Or Denver.
Right.
I mean, Denver's very. I feel like my ideologies mesh well there. You know.
Perhaps, but you've never been there.
I don't even care. Legal psychedelics and Colorado Avalanche. What's your point here? They have all major. They have all the major sports.
True. They do have the mountains.
They have them. They have mountains. I mean, shit. And did I mention psychedelics?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think you did.
Have you ever done DMT before? Shit, we're turning into Joe Rogan.
They probably offer it to you like on your in-flight thing going to Colorado. Actually, it's like, can I get you a soft drink or a drug? Like another drug.
But yeah, no, like that'd be really fun. I think Kelowna definitely is like first on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just beautiful there, and it's Canada.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. What if you had to move outside of Canada or outside of North America?
Outside of North America, Europe.
Yeah. Somewhere in Europe, yeah, specific.
So I've never been to Europe. Don't know a whole bunch about Europe because I'm not educated like a motherfucker on that. I'd really like to go Rome. Like, just because I like Roman history.
Yeah.
Amsterdam, because, like, they're pretty wild and free there, so, like, it'd be fun. Germany might be cool, too, because they're innovative as fuck there.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that's a good point, yeah. Often forget about Germany.
Wow. I'd like to say Italy or Amsterdam. Shit. Well, it looks like we're moving to Italy or Amsterdam. Just saying.
Yeah.
Either
you bring it. They're all places to visit, for sure.
Absolutely. I want to go to Europe really bad. Like, really fucking bad.
Yeah. Hey, we should go together.
Let's go. The Antics and Goose show on the road. On the road
there is that
again.
There's this whole thing, like this whole group thing where you can plan, and it makes everything a lot cheaper, and you can go like a whole tour across Europe for like $3,000 or less.
Let's go.
Which is well, I mean, this COVID aside, it's kind of shut down.
What COVID? What are you talking about? I'm about to be vaccinated. I'm about to be elite as fuck.
Yeah, true.
I told me so. I booked I'm getting my vaccine on Thursday, like my first shot, and I'm going to the chiropractor. And I literally walked into my work after booking my chiropractor appointment. Looked at my coworkers. I'm like, I'm about to be elite as fuck. You understand? COVID's not going to be able to kill me, and my spine's going to be straight.
There you go.
They're like, though, these are weird goals you have in life. I'm like,
it's like, I have the perfect body. That's funny.
But damn, okay. So now here's the second part of this. Okay. Mm-hmm. So now, what job do you think you could go do successfully without having any knowledge of this job? You know what I mean? Like, where could you just walk in and do successful? Like, what is?
Make music.
Damn.
We had this discussion before.
Hey, Antics.
I only listen to it. It works for me, but I don't know anything about music technically prior to doing it.
We said successful.
Ouch! Unfair.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I would like to think would be something to do with like designing something. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of myself. I need a moment, obviously, for a real answer, but okay, but yeah, keep going.
I want to think like either some sort of building designer, like a vehicle designer, like something that you have to come up with crazy designs, right? But then also, like, I never want to say architect, because I actually watched, this is where I got this idea from. It's from, like, a random TikTok video. And, they were instantly, the guy was like, architect. I'm like, motherfucker, you don't think you just draw a building and it stands against, like...
Exactly, yeah,
I'm like, but, like, that's where my mind went. I was like, damn, that's not how it works.
No. Like, if you wanted to pick a job that you'd like to do in another life, then that, I suppose, right? But, like, yeah, but if you had to drop everything, just do it, yeah.
I mean, I could be a race car driver. But I know how to drive, so it's that's some experience with knowledge, right? So, like...
Exactly, you learn as you go.
So, but no, this is what I'm thinking, is I drive a car, correct? I drive a car pretty fast. How far away am I from a race car driver?
Yeah, it's probably the easiest technical sport to get into.
Yeah, so, like, I'm not going to cheat out and do
hard,
that. I mean...
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, man, like... trying to think of what it would be like. You know what? Here. Here. This is gonna be like almost an easy way out, but really not. An author.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
Because here's my thing. So I could probably, I obviously my intellect is weak compared to the average probably author. So my English skills are kind of dog shit. But if I just wrote down what I wanted and someone just like went over and edited some of the words and, you know, put in periods where they should be, because I just write, right? Like, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, I just, that's...
hire somebody for the grammar.
So, it's like, I feel like that's something I could be good at.
That's a good answer. That's a good one.
So you still stick with your music? Is that...
No, I knew a bit about it going into it. Just obviously not how to read it, which is fine. Or music theory, most don't, anyways. Like fucking...
Think Ariana Grande knows music theory?
Yeah, no, there's no fucking way. Basically, you get most people like that. Ariana, you get in that having a good voice, and that's it. Everyone else does your shit for you, so it's kind of depressing in a way. I like to do everything myself, so. Author would be a good one. Job I could just go on and do like that kind of stuff. That would be good. Maybe like an illustrator or something like that. Ooh. I don't think it would take me. I like creating stuff, like drawing stuff. But like I would just take practice to get better at drawing. But I think that's something I could do. Like just to be able to draw for concept art for games or for book covers or just for shows and stuff like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. It'd be pretty something I could do just right off the hop. Yeah, probably that.
Yeah. Okay. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but you know what I really think I'd be actually excellent at? Concert promoter.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking that something like that with you too. You're good at marketing.
So I feel like that would be something I feel like I would enjoy and be good at. That's it. You heard me. Everyone, all music venues, reach out. I'll start promoting your shit.
There you go.
We'll sell it out to these. I don't even know how many viewers we got. Like 5, 6 viewers. Y'all buying tickets, right? Please buy tickets. Please. But yeah, no. I mean, shit. And these are all questions I can't kind of like spitballed at Antics over like what 5 minutes.
Yeah, I got another answer too for that. Because Demi said interior designer you kill at, and I believe you would, Demi. You'd be really good at that. I feel like carpentry or flipping houses. Like flipping houses, I could do well enough to know how the design goes for it, hire the right people to do the job, and I could do like the drywall and like carpentry work and stuff like that.
I'm with you. Let's do it. The Antics and Goose show. We can have our own we're gonna have so many different shows, cooking show, like our HGTV show, like
we are, exactly. We're on Food Network, we're on HGTV. Fucking celebrities would be great.
Shit.
Can you imagine just like this house? Like you have like the realty signs out front of houses and stuff like that, and you just have this house flipped by Antics and Goose. It'd be pretty dope.
I don't know if that would like scare away people from in the neighborhood. Like, who the fuck did these guys sell this house to?
Yeah, exactly. It depends on who sees it. Like we wouldn't probably do well with the older crowd, but anybody like our age level would be like, oh, dope, yeah, these guys, I'm buying a house because their name's on it.
Yeah, old crowd would be like, what the fuck is this place? We've got like a fucking 75-inch TV in the roof.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd have to. I think that'd be a standard.
Well, yeah, kind of somewhat on like a robotic lift where it just, drops down right in front of your bed and you fucking call it a day.
Absolutely.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
See?
that's just the big entry package for our houses.
Yeah. Each house of ours costs $2.6 million though. Entry level.
Yeah.
Entry level, okay. It goes all the way up to like
money.
37 million. And we're talking like a trailer park, 37 million. Like you want the premium package where just a mobile home, we just somehow like bolted TVs to every wall. Everything's touchscreen.
Yeah, the walls are TVs. The walls are touchscreen.
The toilet's made out of fucking little like screens all the way around the TV. All around the toilet, just like wrapped around.
Yep. Straight up, yeah. You'd have some people go in there having to make sure there's no actual cameras attached to them on like the screens. Like, hey, wait, is this illegal?
Damn, bro.
Then they sit down there and the tablet just like vibrates. It's like,
ooh.
That's nice.
But hey, think about it. You know how your phone gets warm when it's plugged in, right? All you gotta do is plug in the phones on the seat and call it a day.
Shit. I think we have to just at least make it fit the toilet. For corporates and cell phone technology, it's good.
Wouldn't that be such a weird fucking spin of like, we started as a podcast, now we create toilets.
Yeah. And you gotta have you're one of those times you're just, taking a shit, and then a friend calls you. You just have a little button on the toilet, and just text them automatically saying, "Hey, sorry, I'm busy taking a shit. Can't talk right now."
It just sends them poop emojis every time you sit on the toilet. It's like your top 10 friends. It just sends them poop emojis.
Absolutely flawless. This is great. We need to go like Dragon's Den. Next product on Home Depot shelves. We're good.
You can tell we're getting at the end of the podcast because we're getting a little out of control.
I guess it's usually how it goes. Yeah,
we're like, shit, we're out of writing. Okay, guys, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
We're building toilets. We got pooping toilets that poop emojis at you. God damn it. But I think on that note, I think we're done. I think we've got everything.
We're done.
This is a shorter episode. I mean, it's under an hour, so that is a short. Eh?
Technically speaking, yep, that is accurate.
We're gonna obviously upload this for Friday. Anyone that's here live, and anyone that's watching this on YouTube, hi. It's Friday. But yeah, no, we're gonna try to do. Hopefully, get our schedule back after next week's live one, or maybe we'll just do next week. We'll flip it. We'll actually release our legit short video next week.
I like it. We will.
But yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, share the shit out of this. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. And that's the Antics and Goose show. That's Fancy Antics.
And that's Goose Gaming.
Perfect. We love you guys. We'll talk to y'all later.